The Live and Maintain boys is back in the fucking building, man. Coming to you live and in fucking direct, baby.
Yeah.
The real niggas is back in town. We throwing down any podcasters that's coming around this town. We seeing niggas and we gunning them down.
Hey.
Come on, man. You didn't want to see me in bars. You ain't know I'm the best podcaster to ever live and the best rapper to ever live. We doing this live, baby.
Bro,
come on, man.
Way too hype.
Man, how can I not be hyped? We have these beautiful people in the live right now. You're about to go crazy. Steph, tell me, how are you living?
Nigga, my life is shit right now, bro.
Mine too. I'm not gonna front.
My life is shitty as fuck right now. This has been one of the shittiest weeks of my life.
Bro, same.
Fucking just personal shit in my life. Mm-hmm. The $600 unemployment shit finna run out in like a week or 2 weeks.
The niggas who've been eating off that shit, it's about to be over.
Niggas gonna have to start working or some shit. What is that? I gotta get a fucking job. I'm trying to get back in school. Them niggas want $6,000. So I don't know, man.
Bro,
it's been a tough week, but I was thinking about, I called you, bro. I was like, bro, I might just want to get drunk in my room. Let me just drink in my room.
And you never drank before. That's important to point out. This nigga Steph has never drank before.
Let me just drink in my room and go to bed. It's just one of those days, one of those weeks where you just want to sleep,
Bro, sleep it all away.
Yeah.
I know, son. Nigga, you already know I've been going through it. But I'm learning the importance of having people who love you in your life, man. That's one thing I'm learning the importance of. Me and you been going through similar shit, you know what I mean? And I'm learning that, having people in your life is one thing, but having the right people, shout out to Quaid, having the right people in your life is the most important thing, Fuck all that other shit. Fuck having like a whole bunch of people. I'm not even gonna be specific. Like just having a whole bunch of people. I'd rather have 10 lines than 100 sheep, man. That's just real shit, I'd rather have one good woman. I'd rather have 3 good friends than have like a million niggas on my dick and none of them really mean nothing to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't really mean nothing. Don't really care about you and shit.
Exactly. You realize that shit when you're going through some shit and it's like, who do I call?
Who do I talk to? Oh God, bro.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad that we had that heartfelt talk just now before we get into all this bullshit we about to talk about.
All right. Let's get into it.
Ready to get into some bullshit? Yes, Tory Lanez shot Meg The Stallion. I feel like that's a bad fucking move on his part.
We don't know if he did it, though.
Bro, they made it... Nigga, what? Why you have
be anything. Bro, this shit just comfortable. It could be anybody.
Bro, he had the gun.
Okay. How you know?
Because he got arrested for the gun. That's how I know he had the gun. So he had the gun.
Yeah.
Meg The Stallion made it clear that she didn't shoot herself. Bro, he's 5'2". 5'2" niggas already just... He was probably trying to get a headshot, but nigga ended up hitting her leg.
Hitting her leg.
Bro, but I think that this honestly...
That nigga ended his career if that's really what happened.
You think his career is done because of this? I don't think so.
You don't think so, man? I just don't feel like people are going to take kindly to him shooting her in the foot. He got to go to court and all that shit.
So you don't think it's going to be done because he's going to get a whole bunch of jail time? You think he's going to be done because people will stop fucking with him?
Yeah, because they love Meg and he shot her in the foot. Imagine if someone shot Obama in the foot. Nobody would be fucking with them no more. They're like, man, you shot Obama in the foot.
I definitely think that we're going to be getting, once more details come out, we'll learn more and more. But how does a gun even get involved in a situation where you're chilling with Meg The Stallion, Kylie Jenner, and fucking now you have and you throw a gun in the mix in that? That's bullshit to me, if you ask me. I just hope.
Yeah, I ain't like the way she responded, bro. She was talking about how, you saw her tweet?
How she basically said that he shot her, right?
No, well, she was just being she was like like black women are unprotected and how you guys making fun of the situation and shit. And I was just like, in all her songs, she talking about like
scamming niggas, take the niggas,
scamming niggas, like how much of a savage she is and shit, and all tough. And then niggas make jokes, and now she talking about some,
guys, this isn't a laughing matter.
Like throwing, oh, I'm a woman, oh, I'm black, don't make fun of me. I'm like, come on now, like you can't like. Say I'm all this and that
too, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when shit actually hit the fence, then she like, oh, like, don't make fun of me. I don't know.
Bro, but that's common. You never met a few women who like, for example, they always talk that tough shit about men on their Instagram, but in reality, you see them interact with their boyfriend, and they on some completely different type of time. They're like, oh, sweetie, did you eat yet? Da-di-da-di-da. They on that type of time when niggas in the room with them, but on Instagram.
I don't know what you talking about.
Nigga, stop playing with me, bro. Don't leave me on an island right now to die.
She said that's completely different from being shot. I don't know, bro. Like, if you a savage, you a savage all the way.
Facts. If you a savage, you gotta be
shout out to Triana, but if you a savage, you a savage all the way. You can't be like, I don't know, like 21 Savage. Imagine if he like talking about killing people in songs and then you making fun of him and he's like, oh, stop joking on me. Like, I don't know. That shit just seemed corny to me.
It's definitely corny. I just don't like how people bring out they bring out those cards when they're wrong. You know what I mean? That's how it goes.
I feel like we bring race, just not even women or men, or black people, but just like human beings in a whole. Like, I feel like we throw race into situations where it doesn't matter. Like, why is it that every time an article comes out, it's a black man or a white man or a Hispanic man or Asian man or, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Neiman? How you doing? Or just anything like that. Mm-hmm. Or even, like when you sign up for like apartments or, credit or anything, why does it matter what race you are? Does that make sense?
I think some of those things are to keep statistics. The nigga said shot girl summer. That's funny. Bro, I think some of those shits are for statistic purposes, but I think on a personal level, you bring up those things in order to garner sympathy from other people and to make it seem like, don't make fun of me, like, I'm a woman or because I'm a woman and I'm black. Like, I don't think that's right. You know what I mean? But I do think we do need to protect black women more. As Tory Lanez being a black man, he should not be shooting her. You know what I mean?
Why does it matter?
Because you're a man, number one. Number two, I just can't imagine a scenario where you feel that threatened where you have to shoot Meg The Stallion.
I don't think he shot her on purpose, but I don't see what her being a woman has to do with it. So you can't shoot women now?
You can't shoot women if they don't try and shoot you. Yes, I think that's a fair line to draw in the sand. If a woman is trying to shoot you, right? Yes, you can shoot her back. But like, for example, with you, if let's say you disrespect me or something, I have a gun and, shit gets crazy and I shoot you in the leg. That's completely different than if I do that to a woman.
I don't think that's fair. You should be able to shoot whoever you want, regardless of if they're a man or a woman.
So do you feel like men should treat women exactly how they treat men? Impossible, bro. We would not have a functioning society if that was the case.
I don't think you can have all the good without having a bad.
But they don't want that, bro. I think the topic I was trying to get to earlier is that people say, right? People say, oh, because,
shout out to Joya.
Right? Shout out to Joya. They say that they want to be this tough girl. They want to be all this. But in reality, like,
I don't want to get in there. That's a controversial subject.
Is that controversial? Like,
that shit is very controversial.
How?
I don't want to even get into that.
I can't imagine how that's like, for example, with niggas, right? Let's bring it to guys. Niggas say, yo, I'm the tough guy. I don't care about women. I'll smash 100,000 girls and I don't care about none of them. In reality, no, nigga, as soon as the right girl comes around, she will break your heart into a million pieces. So you can say all this tough guy shit. In reality, that's not how you're living. That's not how anybody can live.
Like I said, I don't want to get into that, bro. That's super controversial.
All right, well,
I want to touch that shit with a fucking broom. Like,
I'll die on that hill then. I don't think nobody wants to be treated exactly how everybody says on the internet or how everybody says online they want to be treated. That's bullshit. People are more complicated than that. But all in all, I think Tory Lanez should not have shot Meg The Stallion. I think that
I just don't see him shooting her on purpose. I don't think he was like, oh, fuck you, bitch, papa. I think he just shot and she happened to get hit.
But do you think that he was shooting with intention of scaring her? Already wrong.
I don't know.
Already wrong.
I hope not, bro.
That nigga's a dumbass. Yeah, well, whatever the case is, shout out Tory Lanez. It's a shot girl summer, as this nigga says it's not. But I hope Meg The Stallion has a full recovery and she can get back to dancing and doing her thing. I feel like she's definitely too big of a rap star to be dealing with fucking other rappers shooting her and stuff like that. It's bullshit. You want to talk about Nick Cannon making anti-Semitic comments?
Nick Cannon is a fucking racist.
Okay, I thought I was gonna be.
And nobody wants to say that shit. Nah.
Yeah.
Nigga's racist as fuck, and nobody. You know, that nigga's racist, bro.
I thought I was gonna have to be the one that defends Nick Cannon on this shit, bro. I can't this is the reason I can't defend it, right? And then I'll let you go. This is the reason I can't defend it. Because if somebody said that about black people, I would be like, fuck out of here. Like, that nigga needs to be canceled by all means. Like, not even just canceled. Where is this nigga's address? Niggas need to go there and blow his fucking head off. That's how I would feel if somebody said, call me a savage and was implying that I was, essentially implying.
All you have to do is switch it. He said that he said white people have less melanin, so that's why they're savages. Imagine if a white person was like, black people have too much melanin, that's why they're savage and animals and they can't help but rape and shit. That nigga is racist. That's fuck. As soon as you generalize, you're racist.
I understand in the comments when you say, but white people are fucked up. Yes, white people have done fucked up shit. But at the end of the day, if you start allowing people to make these type of comments, other people are going to make those type of comments about black people and about other people in general. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I just think, I think that a lot of people let shit slide because it's a not their race, and then when it's on their race, they want to, get all mad and shit. Black people, I see a lot of white people be like, oh yeah, like blacks don't like when there's racism as long as it's not, towards them. And I feel like that's a valid point. You can't be like, oh, I hate when white people are racist to me, but then when black people are racist towards whites or black people are racist towards Jews, you're just like, oh well, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, with Steven Jackson and Nick Cannon and whoever the fuck else. Racism is racism no matter who is being racist. I think Nick Cannon is racist as fuck. And I feel like it would be very disheartening if you were, someone who was white or someone who was a Jew and you was out there in the streets saying Black Lives Matter, and then you turn around and Nick Cannon is being racist and no one's like, all right, well, Jews matter or whites matter. Then it's like, damn, like, I was on your side and you can't stick up for me. Well, fuck you next time on some shit like that.
So do you think that he deserved to get fired?
Hell yeah. Fuck that nigga. That nigga racist as fuck.
I think that, yeah, I just can't imagine a world where somebody says that about a black person and me not wanting them to be fired. Jewish people run those corporations. If that was a black-owned corporation and he said there's some shit about black people, he would be fired. You know what I mean? Immediately.
Exactly. It's pretty black and white.
It's pretty black and white, yeah.
And then Diddy was like, yeah, come over to Revolt. We'll make space for you in the company.
Well, that's a black-owned company though, so he has the right.
Though, but you can't give niggas a pass for that shit.
But the thing is, he now has, this is the thing though, he denounced what he said. He talked to Jewish rabbis and he said, yo, I understand what I said was
PR
fucked
bullshit,
up.
Bro.
But it could be true. People do make those type of mistakes.
I don't believe it. I ain't never seen a grown man change his mind.
Come on now. If you're an
ain't never
intelligent
seen-
grown man, then you
I
change
ain't
your
never-
mind.
When was the last time you changed your mind on something that you felt?
I feel like I change my mind all the time, honestly.
All right, well, give us an example, you know?
Example of when I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I think that I changed my mind about I think last week we were talking about something.
I want to hear an example.
I'm trying to think of one, nigga. I can't think of one off the bat, and you know that's unfair to fucking be like, yo, just come up with something off the bat, nigga. Of course, I can't think about an example specifically of me changing my mind, but I am not afraid to change my mind. You say you did it all the time. I do.
You say you do it all the time. All right, so let's hear one example.
All right. My mom, right, for example, right? She would say some shit. She has told me, oh, I'm selfish, or not even selfish, but I need to be like kinder and more like allow her to do, like just do more things for her. And at first I was like, why do I have to do more things for you? Like, you brought me into this world. You chose to have sex, like, and now I'm here. I'm a repercussion of your actions. But then she was like, but you got to be grateful, da-di-da-di-da. And I changed my mind. I was like, you're right, actually. I do need to be more grateful and do things for you. And, because
I don't know about all that.
Well, I feel like that personally.
Parents think they're so good to us. Like they're doing us so, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't ask for this shit. How you gonna have a kid and then make us feel like we're indebted to you because you took care of us? That's your job. That's what happens. You don't buy a dog and then be like, I'm take care of you. You bought the dog.
But they could have just gave you life and that's it. That's kind of like what some people do.
Bro, you doing what you supposed to. Niggas do the bare minimum and think they doing, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know. That shit always rubbed me wrong.
That's true. I mean, I understand both sides of that coin, to be honest, but, let's finish talking about this. And so you basically believe that Nick Cannon should be fired, anti-Semitic, fuck all that shit.
Why do people hate Jews? I've never understood that. Like, what specifically is that? That's not even a race. Isn't that like a religion?
It's a religion race thing. It's like a people. It's a people. It's a people.
So why do we hate them? But I could become a Jew right now.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't be like
Really?
buried in a Jewish cemetery and certain things like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think
That's
you
racist.
have to be born. You have to have a mother who's Jewish. That's not racist, nigga.
That's racist.
You can't be
Fuck the
born
Jews.
into. What, nigga? You have to be born into. First off, no, he doesn't mean that.
I'm on Nick Cannon's side, bro.
Bro, but
Fuck
you
the Jews.
cannot have certain. Bro, what if you found out you were African, right? Or like you are African, but you found out in what part in Africa you're from, and they have a burial ground specifically for people from this group. What's wrong with that? Or a Seventh-day Adventist burial ground.
What the fuck is a 7-day Adventist? A 7-day Adventist burial grounds? If you die 7-day Adventist, you're 7-day Adventist.
So but the thing about it is though, like, why can't you say, okay, only 7-day Adventists can be in there? Or an Italian thing, like, why can't you say that?
You can't be like, no, Italy is a place. There's no, I feel like anybody can become a 7-day Adventist.
What if you want to join the Black Panther Party?
You just got to be black. But
exactly.
That's a race. That's a race. I should be able to become a Jew and fuck with the Jews. If I can't become a Jew, it's a religion.
Bro, the Jewish people, the people that were born in the Middle East, right, became Jews and then went through slavery in Egypt, went through the Holocaust. It's not you, nigga. You didn't go through the Holocaust.
Bro, because I wasn't in Germany, but I could still be a Jew.
Oh my God, bro. Who was Hitler trying to kill? You?
The Jews. He didn't like blacks either.
But it wasn't about religion, obviously. It was about a specific group of people.
A group of a religion. That's like them trying to kill 7-day Adventists.
No, nigga, it's not like trying to kill 7-day Adventists. Because Jewish people look like, there's a look for Jewish people.
What's the look for Jewish people?
I'm sure there's more to it than what I know.
I want to hear. What's the look for Jewish people?
Let's not even talk about the look of Jews. That's like saying that, but it's like features. Like a dark-skinned person is a black, usually. Usually you see a dark-skinned person, they're black. You see a person with a certain name, maybe.
They sound like elitists, and I don't like them. If I can't join the Jews and be a part of them, then fuck them.
You sound like a white person who's like, why can't I join the Black Panthers or like some black shit? Nigga, fuck you. Why can't I have this for me?
But Judaism, Jews, that's not a race. I could understand if it was a race, but it's a religion. If I decide I'm going to change my life and become a Jew, I should be able to have access to all the shit that the Jews do.
Bro, but there's specific types of people who are looked at as Jewish already. Like,
whatever.
Oh my God. I guess we're going to have to disagree on that one.
Bro, that's some bullshit.
Your boy August Alsina dropped a diss track. That's your man's, bro.
Bro, I changed my mind since that last episode, bro. That nigga is... Because I was thinking, bro, I would be pissed if I had sex with someone and I was in a relationship and then they just aired out my business for no reason. Mm-hmm. Just out of, like, I guess being hurt or some shit. I would just be fucking hurt, bro. I'd be annoyed. And then for him to drop another song about it... Now I realize what you were saying. When first I thought he was saying it because he was hurt, but now that he dropped the song, I realized that you were right. Like he's only doing this like to sell music or to make like messy or sell albums or whatever the case may be. So fuck August Alsina and fuck the Jews.
Please stop saying that. Look at what if I want to clip this? But anyway. Anyway, he doesn't mean this. Please, like everybody listening, he does not mean this. But the problem with this August Alsina situation is this, right?
Yeah.
He was going to be forgotten about completely. Mm-hmm. That's the fact of the matter. August Alsina was on his way out the door. Without the situation, there'll be no more talks about him. What are we talking about?
But he had a good album. Like I feel like he shouldn't have resorted to doing all this extra.
His good album would have sold 100 copies, nigga. This is what you need in today's day and age to get popping. You need something going on outside of music. He chose what his thing outside of music was going to be, which is going to be the Will and Jada situation. Niggas didn't expect him to be this level of corny. I think that's where the surprise is. You know what I mean?
So when I start releasing music, what am I supposed to do? I don't have no celebrity booty call to expose.
Well, I mean, what you can do is at first you make it off of talent, but August Alsina I don't think has enough talent to stay relevant. You know what I mean? For that. His music isn't that blow me out the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
pretty trash.
I feel bad for Will Smith.
That nigga got caught in the Matrix.
Didn't do anything.
I think that's one of August Alsina's lyrics. Shawty leaning on my shoulders, got her questioning my willpower. Yo, what? All right, let me read some of these lyrics. Shawty leaning on my shoulder, got me questioning my willpower. Jaded.
Please stop. I don't want to hear that shit.
Jaded by her. Come on, listen. Jaded by her beauty, but her reputation real solid. Morning down the hallway, I can tell how I feel about it. Caught up in the Matrix, and I doubt if I can get up out it.
I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Your boy 20 Cam in there laughing, bro. This nigga over here singing this shit.
Bro, this nigga's really dissing Will Smith in this.
I don't know
cannot believe this. What did Will do? Will just got his girl fucked. Like, that's all he did. That's all he did, bro, is get his wife smashed by a younger man, and he's catching all types of, like, flack and shit for it. Damn. Women, you gotta be careful who you be with, man.
I would have to kill her.
Yeah. I would consider that too. You got to be careful who you be with, man. Who you allow to get into your space, your sexual energy, even just that. Kanye rally. I know you have a strong opinion about this.
Yeah, this nigga Kanye really said Harriet Tubman, and this is pretty much verbatim. He said Harriet Tubman didn't free any slaves. She just took them to work from one white person to another white person. That nigga's a coon, bruh.
As you know, I'm a Kanye stan, and for the sake of the podcast, I'm going to try my best to defend him, but continue what you're saying.
Jasmine. But nah, that nigga's a coon, bro. I don't like him at all.
All right. Do you think Kanye is going through a manic episode?
No, I think Kanye is doing this to make sure that Trump wins again.
What?
Yes, bro. I already explained that shit.
You explained it, but do you think that's his intention?
Yes.
Come on,
because he got millions and millions of dollars from the administration as bailout, bro. Isaiah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Kanye's not that nigga. it comes to a point where I feel like in America right now, we've decided that we're going to idolize the person to the point that we look like we like glance over their actions. Like Trump, you idolize a person. Oh, American dream, made billions of dollars, pinnacle, TV shows, books, real estate, whatever the case may be. And so you look up to him so much where you're like, okay, we're going to look over the fact that he's made fun of disabled reporters, or, he's sexually assaulted women, or he's racist. We're going to look over that because we like him as a person. Even the same thing with, I'm not even going to talk about Kobe, but let's talk about, Derrick Rose, where he had that rape allegation. But people are like, well, I like him. I look up to him as a basketball player, so I'm going to glance over that. Now you have Kanye. He had his first 3 albums, classics, Watch the Throne, My Dark Twisted whatever Fantasy, and we look at him and we say, I like his music, I look up to him as a person. So even if he says slavery is a choice, or Harriet Tubman didn't free slaves, or this, that, and the third, we look up to him as a person so much that we try to rationalize and make excuses for his actions, and that's dangerous, bro. The nigga's a fucking coon. So fuck Kanye, fuck August Alsina, and fuck the Jews.
Please stop saying that shit, bro. Please, please, please. They're gonna fucking find this shit later on and fucking crucify us. I don't believe in fuck the Jews. I love the Jews. Steph also loves the Jews. Kanye.
I don't know any Jews, right?
I know a few Jews, and I love.
I want to join the Jews. If I can't join the Jews and get full benefits, then that's
nigga. What you mean full? We'll talk. I just cannot believe that you think you deserve full Jewish benefits and you did not go through any of the shit that Jewish people went through to get to this point.
That's like black people saying that they deserve reparations and none of these motherfuckers are slaves.
Bro, but the difference is your ancestors were slaves. Nobody in your family's Jewish, nigga.
None of these Jews went through the Holocaust.
But their ancestors did.
Okay, so then we deserve reparations. If they get what they get, then we get reparations. We
deserve reparations, yes.
I don't think so.
Bro, we definitely deserve reparations.
There are what? How many blacks are there? 40 million blacks? Mm-hmm. Right? Let's say you gave every black person $100. That's $4 billion. Where the fuck are we gonna get $4 billion for?
I'm not saying what can happen. I'm saying what should happen. We should get every other group that went through anything even close to what black people have went through has gotten some level of reparations. That's just a fact. When they were doing that shit to Asian people and locking them in internment camps during, I think, World War II, they gave them reparations for that. Native Americans, reparations for that. Even if you don't want to give reparations for slavery, and I heard this point on the Flagrant 2 podcast, they have done multiple things after slavery to stop us financially. Redlining, Jim Crow laws, fucking so many other burning down Black Wall Street. There's many, many, many things that they have done to stop us financially from moving forward after slavery. How can you not give people reparations after that?
You gotta kill them.
Well, I mean, that's not happening, so... Nigga, you cannot... That's not a solution.
There is no solution.
There is a solution.
What's the solution?
Gerrymandering too. The solution would be us as a people, moving and building wealth in the society so we can
We've
have
done that shit,
voice.
And what they
we
do?
We didn't do it. We'd have no wealth, bro. We don't have wealth in America.
So then what was Black Wall Street?
Black Wall Street was an attempt at having wealth, but
and what happened now? And what happened?
I'm talking about now.
I'm saying, so what's the point of us doing it again if they're gonna burn it down again?
Bro, the difference you don't think there's a difference between then and now?
Hell no, obviously not. They're doing the same. They're lynching niggas. Niggas is turning up lynched, bruh. Who the fuck does that shit in 2020? Niggas is turning up lynched.
I'm willing to bet less people are lynched now than before.
So because it's less, it's still a problem.
It shouldn't be happening at all. We're not talking about whether it's a problem or not a problem.
Niggas went from lynching to joining the cops and killing niggas that way. They're just being more creative with the shit.
I agree.
They went from lynching to injecting niggas with syphilis, bombing churches, raping women, and now they're cops and they shooting niggas. So, I mean, that's just not gonna stop, bro.
So are you, bro? But what I'm saying, right? and I feel like this is a pretty like fair point to make, right? I feel like it's fair to say that from if me and you were trying to build wealth in early 1900s, in like the 50s or the 40s and stuff, it would be much harder. I can't use that as an excuse for the reason I don't have wealth. Me personally, me as a man, I cannot say any one person can stop me from doing a goddamn thing. That's my mentality, though. But now we have to talk about the lowest common denominator, the nigga who, you know, needs everything handed to him and shit like that. You cannot allow any person to tell you that you know, like you can't allow people to think that because you're black, you cannot build wealth in America. That's not facts. That's just not facts.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? People have done it.
So why am I broke?
You're not working hard enough, nigga. I think that black people will have to work 10 times harder than any white person. That's just a fact. We had to work 10 times harder than any white person.
Not if I was a Jew.
What you mean?
If I was a Jew, I'd have connections and shit. That's what I'm trying to join. But apparently, my mama got to be a Jew. Some fucking bullshit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, bro. But, what were we talking about just now?
I have no clue.
I think we were
on a tangent.
Right? I think we were going to start talking about the Kanye rally and all of this kind of like come together.
If Trump wins again, bruh, I'm going to go abroad. I'm thinking about teaching English in Japan or living in Spain for a year.
If Trump, can you still do the podcast from Spain? The time difference would be even worse.
Shit, bro, you're going to have to put Isaiah on there.
I guess that would be the end of Live and Maintain. I hope Trump don't win.
We had that nigga Isaiah on that one podcast, bro. That nigga was talking crazy, bro. I remember that. That was like the third, fourth episode. Nigga was talking crazy.
Don't tell niggas what episode it was so they go back on that shit. Like,
oh yeah, you're right.
I'm playing. Right. People already heard it. But yeah, bro, that shit. Kanye rally. I definitely don't fuck what Kanye is saying right now. The girl who was saying pull yourself up by the bootstraps in the comment. That's not what I'm saying. But if you believe that you are doomed because you're black, that's on you. You know what I mean? That's not me. I will never believe that. But Kanye's wildin', you know what I mean? Kanye's wildin'. I'm blessed because I'm black. That's how I feel, you know what I mean? I look at my history and I'm like, damn, son, this is great. I love that I'm black. You know what I mean? Fuck all that other shit. I wouldn't want to be born nothing else. This is it for me. But anyway, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that.
I wish I was white sometimes.
I don't wish I was white ever.
That's crossed my mind a couple times. I'd be like, damn, I wish I was a white nigga.
It's crossed my mind before I knew my history of my people. But now that I do, I cannot say that I would rather be white over black. I just rather I'm so proud of my heritage, bro, that I can't say that.
It'd be nice to be one of them little rich white kids, though.
It would be nice to be a rich little black kid because there are a few of them.
Yeah, a few exactly, a handful.
Well, you wish you was born into the Will and Jada Pinkett Smith household.
Hell no, them niggas is weird as shit.
I think that dealing with all this type of shit, like having your friend, because apparently she would, what's his face? What? August Alsina was Jaden's friend originally.
Yeah, and Jaden brought him over. Imagine bringing a nigga over and he fucks your mom, bro.
And your mom trying to act cool about it, and she's still with her dad. Or they're on a break but still living in the same house. I would have murdered that nigga, bro. If you ever fuck my mom, dog, I would literally kill you. Like,
we couldn't be friends no more?
No way.
Why?
Honestly,
you
bro,
not dating her?
I would definitely kill you. Like, I'm not.
You not dating her?
If you were in my house, bro, doing anything sexual with my mom, I would murder you.
That's crazy. So what about your sister?
I would murder you.
So just any family members?
I make it very clear from the door with all my friends. You cannot fuck with my family.
Damn,
it's
bro.
Period, point blank. You just can't do it.
I'm not good enough to date your family?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Wow.
Did I say that?
Oh, so I'm good enough to do a podcast that I can't date your family.
Bro,
if I'm dating her, we're going to have sex.
I don't want you to date anybody or have sex with anybody that I know. That's like if I had sex with a girl that you were interested in. That shit would be fucked up.
No, bro. If I had a sister, I'd be like, you know what? Rich is a stand-up guy. I'd rather him fuck my sister than some random ass nigga.
You are capping so hard right now, and that's just beyond me. It's like beyond me.
You can fuck my cousins.
Nigga, all right. Are you close to these cousins?
I'm close enough that I would feel some type of way.
So if you would feel some type of way, that means you don't want me to fuck your cousins.
No, I don't want you to, but I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, damn, Rich, okay, just don't break her heart.
Bro, I make it very clear from the jump.
Wow, so I'm just
if you fuck any family members of mine, our friendship is over. I don't think that's that's a hard line to draw.
All right, so what I'm hearing is I'm good enough for a podcast, but I'm not good enough to be a part of the family. I can't join the Jews. I can't join your family. Fuck the Jews and fuck the Anthonys, I guess.
Bro, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, though, bro. You can, we can be friends, all that stuff. But if, for example, if you were to do my cousin dirty, right? Who am I going to choose?
Your cousin.
I know, huh?
Your cousin.
So now our friendship is done.
I wouldn't do your cousin dirty.
I don't know that, nigga. You're a guy. You're a nigga at the end of the day. Anything you do.
What that means is you don't think I'm a stand-up guy.
Bro, anything you do that would frustrate her would immediately frustrate me. Let's say you yell at her too much and she calls me like, yo, Rich, Stephen is emotionally abusing me.
I'm not even that type of guy, bro.
Neither am I. But you know that it could get like that, though. Somebody
I've never
calls
yelled
somebody.
at a woman in my life.
All right. Here we go.
Never.
Here we go.
I've never yelled at a woman in my life. When I get angry, I don't be yelling. I'm not that type. I don't yell. I don't throw. I don't hit. I don't do none of that shit. It's just like, fuck you.
I mean, let's say you say fuck you to my cousin in that same tone, right? Fuck you, bitch. I had to pull up.
I want to call her a bitch, bro. At the end of the day, in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna know this is my nigga. This is my best friend's cousin. So that would tone me down a little. I just feel like I'm offended, bro. That I'm not a good enough guy to date your cousin. I'm hurt,
bro. I think you're a great guy for friendship. And I think you're a great guy for me as a friend. Wow. Now, if you introduce other elements, bro, I value our friendship so much, bro. I wouldn't even want to put you in a position like this. That's how much I actually fuck with you.
See, Jasmine said I'm a stand-up guy, bro. Take her word for it.
Fuck out of here. I don't care if Jasmine said it. I don't care if God and 30 angels came down right now. Let Steph fuck your mom. No, nigga, it's over. I'm going to HE double hockey sticks, nigga. It's not happening. Whatever, not happening.
All right, bro. I don't want to catch you around. None of my friends, none of my family
members. I would
members,
never fuck your family members, bro. Guess what? What? If that's what it takes for our friendship to continue, I can promise you I will never sleep with one of your family members ever. And I feel like that's a good line in the sand to draw.
You're a selfish guy.
Selfish. I guess my mom says it. You're saying it. I don't know what's going on.
You're selfish.
I feel like I draw pretty reasonable lines in the sand. Hey, don't fuck my cousin, my mom.
I'm just saying. But somebody's gonna fuck your cousin regardless. So why not me? That's what's going through my mind. Like, you would rather some random nigga who's gonna do her dirty. At least the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know, because somebody's gonna do it.
Bro, if it's a nigga that I don't know, guess what? We pull up on him, and that's the end of the conversation. If it's you, I gotta call you. Man, this nigga Steph, he hurt me on this one, bro. Like, this nigga's a snake in the grass. Now I gotta find you, and I can't even feel like shooting. I don't feel like shooting you. I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm gonna have to fight you.
We could just have a heart-to-heart
while I'm punching you in the face and shit. Like, I don't want any of that to happen, bro.
Wiping tears and shit. Why I had to come to this?
Like, bro, just punching you.
We would just have I feel like it wouldn't even come to blows. We could just have a conversation. We can't have a conversation.
If you did my cousin dirty in a way that, any type of way, I don't know what else we're talking about. If you call her a bitch, if you spit at her, there's just so many, anything that you do. Like, anything. Would you let
LJ hit your sister?
No, nigga. No.
Bailey?
None of my friends.
All right.
I don't know any other way to put this, bro. Nobody I know can fuck with my cousins or my family.
As long as it's not just me. I feel better now.
Joey Badass dropped some music. I don't know if people care about it anymore, but
that shit was pretty trash. The music video was cool though. he had this like African ritual and shit, and like the women were like throwing powder on him, and he was like dancing. That shit was pretty fire.
Bro, I mean, I fuck with him. I mean, he was my favorite rapper at one point. He's not as like profound, I guess, as he used to be, quote unquote, but he's alright.
Bro, I got a song coming out, bro. You gotta hop on that shit.
I'll definitely hop on it. Let me know.
Give me a verse, some ad libs. I'm gonna release that shit.
Let's do to it, man. You already know the vibes. In August?
Yeah.
Okay. You already know, doggy. I'm always down for that. I've been trying to make music little by little. That 20 cam guy in the fucking comments is a DJ. I'm DJ. We're about to be doing mad shit together. DJ, producer, everything. So
Isaiah got the music, but that nigga's selfish, bro. That nigga don't let nobody come to the house. He don't mix songs. He don't give no advice.
Oh my God. When was the last time you seen somebody do coke?
Cocaine?
Yeah.
Not since Southern, bro. Them white people love that shit.
I wouldn't call this the name of the place where we were at, but it's crazy how like I definitely feel like I started seeing a lot more people do coke as I got into college, which was crazy to me. Like
but it was a certain demographic that was doing the shit.
There's definitely a certain demographic. It's just crazy to me that like people do that shit. Like
I would do it.
Cocaine? I don't think you would because you don't really do anything.
Yeah, but I feel like I was thinking about just trying every drug once.
I agree with you.
Like
other
drinking,
than crack and heroin.
Weed. Well, I'm like every drug once just to see what it's like.
Crack is not one of those drugs that you say that about.
Why not? How easy is it for me to get crack? I do it one time.
Nigga, you can get crack. You will want crack, nigga. You would want crack.
I want to do shrooms, LSD, smoke, cocaine, probably pop an Addy. What else? Cocaine. I mean, I feel like I do heroin one time, bro.
Wow.
Just one time. You gonna babysit? Just make sure I don't fucking, do some fentanyl, however you say
fentanyl. I wouldn't know, nigga. I know that people in the comments are probably like, oh, this guy's wilding. Steph does not do any drugs. Like, I'm like, what is? It's easy for him to say like, yo, I would try everything once until you actually deal with trying to like do going from something you were actually doing on a consistent basis to not doing it at all. Like drugs is powerful, bro. Drugs are way more powerful.
One time and be all right, bro. Niggas do all types of shit. One time.
I definitely feel like you can do these drugs one time, but I don't think that heroin and crack would be one of those things that you would want to try one time. Yeah, try weed. That's what you should try. I think that, but going back to the cocaine conversation though, like, I just think it's so interesting to me, like,
nigga is lying, bro. This nigga, that's how you know he lying. This nigga said I tell him to slow down when I'm 4 miles over the speed limit. Anybody who knows me know I be fucking vrooming out there, racing. Nigga. Right?
That's fucking ridiculous. I'll never do that shit.
Shit.
I don't think I'll ever do that shit, man. It's the braces for me? What the fucking niggas talking about in there? What are niggas talking about here right now?
I don't know, bro.
Whatever. People have been flaming me for my braces my whole life, man. I don't give a fuck. Rick Ross. Yo, shout out to Rick Ross, though, man, actually. That nigga's losing mad weight, bro.
You know he was on that song with August, right?
Oh, yeah, but I don't think he knew what it was going to be about, though. I already think Rick Ross is on shaky grounds with me since that slipped that Molly in her drink. She ain't even know it shit. Like, that's already kind of some... That's some wild shit.
But niggas rap about shit they don't do all the time. Why can't you?
Rape is not cool. It's not. Like, it's not cool. Like, you can talk about cool shit in your raps, like, okay,
that makes sense. So you can lie about cool shit, but you can't lie about not cool shit.
Yeah, like, why would you lie about pedophilia in your raps? You know what I mean? I'm a pedophile. Nigga, fuck out of here. What is this? Like, I don't want to hear about that shit, man. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
like, you cannot just be talking that crazy shit, man. Like, this nigga Ross was already on thin ice with me. But I do respect his weight loss journey, though, because that takes a certain level of discipline.
Didn't he get liposuction? That nigga cheated.
I mean, fuck it. He got money. Get money, nigga. If you want to get the things that's like girls with fake bodies, right? That's why I don't have a problem with it.
They be doing that shit. They be getting them surgeries, and then they be going on Instagram trying to sell workout plans and shit. Like, bitch, you didn't work out.
But you got to work out after the fact in order to keep it off.
That's cheating, bro. You can't be flat and shit, or be super big, and then you get like the tit job and the butt job, and then you try to sell a workout plan like you built that from scratch. That's cheating, bro. You can't do no shit like that. That's grimy.
I mean, but why? If you want the shit that the celebrities have, get the money, nigga. I just feel like it's not that it's not attainable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Clearly getting that type of body is attainable. Mm-hmm. You just either are lazy or you don't have money. If you are both of those things, you're not going to be anything in life regardless. You know what I mean? If you're lazy and don't got no bread, fuck out of here. You wasn't made for this world.
Yeah,
so that's why I don't have no problem with like women getting fake bodies and shit. I actually respect it because that means you decided like, yo, this is a big deal to me. This is something I want to improve on. I'm going to do what I got to do.
But you didn't want to work out.
People are lazy, bro. I can't even imagine what it would be like to have to lose weight because I've never been in that situation.
Yeah, me neither. It's going to catch up to us one day.
I doubt it. I hope not.
You have a beard bod. What's your dad look like?
My dad looks pretty good. Pretty good, actually.
He got a tummy, don't he?
Everybody gets a tummy as they get older, though.
I'm just saying, so you got to lose weight. My dad got a tummy. My dad big as fuck.
Bro, fuck it. I'd rather... Oh, real quick, Corona parties. We're going to talk about a few more topics and then we're getting out of here. You ever heard of Corona parties, bro?
No, what's that?
Corona parties are where people go to parties with people with Corona in an attempt to get it. To get Corona so you could get like the antibodies and shit. But a lot of people have been doing it and then dying. Like dumbasses. What do you think about Corona parties? I guess that's like a very general. Obviously, you think it's stupid, right?
I can understand partying, but to party with the intention of getting the disease, I just feel like that doesn't make any sense to me. I would go to a party right now. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think I'm willing to party yet.
I'll pull up to a party right now. I be getting them invites. I'm on this little fucking, I don't even remember where it's from, but like they send me addies and times for parties almost every day. Mm-hmm. I just don't show up because I don't like partying, but I would pull up though if like I would have people with me. But to go to a party to willingly, I don't know if anybody's ever played that plague game where like you infect a country and then it spreads and you got to kill everybody before they find a cure. But like,
you're talking about fucking what's that shit called? I have that on my
plague,
phone right
nigga.
now. Plague, right?
Yeah,
that's all.
But like sooner or later,
shout out to Ty.
It mutates. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it'll mutate, and it's gonna get more and more dangerous until niggas really start dying. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go from 0.3% to like a 30% kill rate. You know, and this shit's not gonna be funny no more. You know,
this shit was never funny to me. Y'all niggas down south have been wilding. That's why they're killing all. That's why it's killing all y'all now. Shit. Honestly.
Yeah, niggas think it's a hoax, a democratic hoax.
Yeah, but you know, people are trying to make Corona like a political statement. It's all bullshit, man. Just wear a fucking mask. Get over it.
Yeah.
Protesters not letting other groups protest. So a group of people, of like pro-police officers were doing a march, and then a group of Black Lives Matter protesters stopped them from doing it. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah. I mean, like it's fucked up, but
I don't think you should be allowed to do that, bro. I think that we need to like draw a line against
if Black Lives Matter activists can't stop the pro-police people. And really, in my mind, pro-police means I'm racist.
But in reality, that's not what it means. That's what it can mean to you, but that's not what it really means.
Think.
Yeah.
Just like when they say all lives matter, that shit, it just seems racist to me. I feel like they wasn't doing that shit beforehand.
That's the thing that makes it racist. You know, if somebody says Black Lives Matter and your response to that is all lives matter, that's racist.
I'm just saying, you say Black Lives Matter, and then niggas turn around and be like, well, Blue Lives Matter. You say, okay, let us breathe, and they be like, we're pro-police and shit. I feel like that shit is all deep-rooted racism.
there's definitely some racial aspects to that. You know what I mean? There's definitely some racial aspects to the fact that people hear Black Lives Matter and the first thing they think about is how can I make this about me again? You know what I mean? How can I make this about all of us? It's not just black people. It's like when they say black people go to jail more. Oh, everybody has an equal chance to go to jail. Nigga, clearly not, because black people make up a way larger percentage of the population in jail than fucking the percentage of population out in the real world.
And then they use that and they flip it and they say that's because black people commit crimes more.
Well, black
we're
people
violent and yada 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 yada.
Which I disagree with.
I'd rather be white, bro.
Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that. Why?
It'd be a lot easier. Shit would just be easier.
Shit would be easier, but you wouldn't be.
I don't like being looked at different or being talked to different.
You'll be looked at different from black people. You ever seen a white nigga walking down the street in a black neighborhood? You'd be like, but guess what? The fuck?
It's only fucking 13% of black people. And it's a whole lot more white people.
Nigga, I'd rather be right around my black people and be around us and love us and all that shit, man. You live in Atlanta. If you was in Atlanta and white, different experience than being in Atlanta and black. Completely different experience.
If you say so.
And I think
there's a lot of white people in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably like a 50-50 split.
Nah, I don't think it's that fucking down the line. All right, let's end this shit, man. I feel like it's getting down, we're winding down. 50 minutes strong. You like that?
It don't matter to me.
Yeah, I fucking came back from the beach. I didn't shower. I didn't do a damn thing yet. Like, I just went from the beach, threw on a different shirt, and then fucking came on here.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, I'm a nasty guy. I'm a nasty boy.
See, you trying to wrap it up?
Yeah, maintain. You have any maintain tips? I need to start reminding you.
Damn well, I don't got no.
We need to get maintain tips, bro. Next week, guys, we're gonna have maintain tips. I promise you. I swear that we're gonna have maintain tips next week.
I hope they hold you to that shit too.
I have mine. Well, no, I don't have one this week.
Okay. Yeah,
but next week we're gonna have maintain.
You the leader of this shit.
All right, guys. Listen, tell somebody to tell somebody. If you
go on the podcast app.
Facts.
Spotify podcast, Apple podcast, leave a 5-star review.
Please leave reviews.
You know what I'm saying? Got some Marlin picks coming through. I got some music coming through. That's all I got coming. I thought I had a list. That's it. But music is some picks coming through. What you got going on, bro?
Listen, shout out to Chum Media. Been working with them a lot. No Jumper. Been working with, working on this podcast. We're gonna have some more other shit coming soon with music. About to be throwing some events soon too. So watch out for that. So, we about to be out here, man. We out here doing the damn thing, So, shout out to everybody who tuned in right now. I fuck with all of y'all, and we about to be out of here, man. Peace.
All right.